Hands up, hands up, hands up. All right, it is now, stop clapping. Oh my goodness. It is now time for Math Minute. It's a math lesson for the day. Let's go ahead and look. As you can see, we are now on Math Minute 53. That's where your name would go. And down here, let's go ahead and get started. All right, I still have no idea. I verified my YouTube account. I have no idea why Apple is still trying to make me split my videos up that are longer than 15 minutes, but if anybody knows, let me know, because apparently iMovie, 15 minutes, that is it. So, going on to Math Minutes, because we love Math Minutes. Math Minutes are amazing. So let's go on to our problem. Number one. Up. Let's see, does everybody have their tools? You should have calculator, you should have something, you should preferably have photo math right here. But let's go ahead and let's get started and see what's going on. All right, number one. If 3/5 equals x divided by 50, then x equals what? Now, there are so many different ways to do this problem. Let's pick two, because in math, there's a ton of ways to do things correctly. Your elementary teachers were wrong. There's always more than one way to do something. Okay, so our first thing is, let's take care of the photo math. Let's do it the easy way. So we're going here. I'm going to enter my calculator. Again, just in case you don't remember, I can't take pictures of it because without the light, it's gone. Okay, I can even do it with my hand. Boop, gone. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start putting in some fractions. Okay, so the first one is gonna be 3/5. I'm gonna go put an equal sign. Then I'm gonna put a second fraction. So my second fraction is gonna be, I'm gonna get my x over 50. So the answer to this problem is 30 based on photo math. But let's check it out. Let's see if we can do this a long way. I'm gonna pick, looks like a black marker today. All right, so let's go ahead, and the answer is, we think it's 50. Let's do it longhand, we'll see what's going on. Well, the first thing we gotta do is we gotta look to see what exactly the problem's asking us to do. What is the difference between these numbers? That is going to be the secret to finding out how to understand what they're doing. They're doing equivalent fractions, just in case you want the actual word for it. There's also Google calculators online that you can look this stuff up as well. This is our base number is 5, and we're trying to make that into 50. So if we, I think I wrote down the wrong answer. Oh, remember what I told you before. What's more important? That you understand or that you get the right answer? The more important thing is to understand. This is not 50, because this, 50 over 50 equals 1. So that cannot be it, okay? So that is wrong. Let's celebrate a wrong answer with we'll do the hundo dance. I might actually even put a sound effect in there if I could figure out how to do it. The reason why that's a good thing is because you couldn't be right all the time. And so please celebrate when you get things wrong. It's very important. It keeps you fresh later in life. So actually, photo math told me that was 30. So if 50 is what we're trying to get from that base 5, what do they do with the problem? What do they do with the number? What they do? They put a 0 on it. And if they put a 0 on something, that means they times it by 10. So if we know that these two numbers have a relationship of being times by 10, then this number is going to be times by 10. So we're going to go ahead and, so we know that 5 times 10 equals 50. Then all we have to do is take the 3, times it by 10, and that will give us the right answer. Now, just in case you don't know your times tables yet, and that's okay, things happen, we can go ahead and skip count, because this is a really easy skip count. So there's our 3, 10, 20, 30. So here's the representation of 3, which is right here. This is what I'm skip counting. 10, 20, 30. All set. We don't even need the tool for that one. Well, we need our hands. Hands are tools too. So we checked it. The answer is correct. Good for us. All right, second one. List the first 3 multiples of 5. We talked about this one in an earlier video. So the first thing I'm going to do is Alexa, what are the multiples of 5?
1 times 5 equals 5. 2 times 5 equals 10. 3 times 5 equals 15. 4 times 5 equals 20. 5 times 5 equals 25.
Alexa,
6
stop.
times 5
We have achieved. And the reason why we know that that is correct is that what? 5 times 1, 5. 5 times 2 equals 5 times 3 equals 5 times 4. We'll just do 4 just because. And oh, just for fun, we'll do 5 times 5. Okay, so back to our skip counting. You guys ready? Stop taking the cap on and off. I'm like OCD about that. Okay, so our base number is gonna be, we're gonna skip count by 5s. Okay, so ready? 5. We're all set. Second one. 5, 10. That was correct. 5, 10, 15. Beautiful. Ready? 5, 10, 15, 20. Wow. That is a beautiful marker, by the way. Just so you're aware at home, this feels like a good marker. As a teacher, we have our favorite markers. This black one, not as nice. This one, stunning. Okay, down here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All right, so we got a lot of multiples of 5. We're all set. We actually even did extra. YouTube can shove it. All right, coming down to number 3. When we look at number 3, what you have to do is you got to look at what they're asking for you. Okay, we have 45 over 100 equals how much as a percentage? So 45 hundredths equals what? Again, so many ways to do this problem. So many ways. If you want to do it the conscientious way, which is the very careful way, you're going to put that in your photo math. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to put in your fraction of 45 over 100. Okay, then when you hit equal, whoa, I totally killed that. Oh, it's because I put in more than one fraction. Get rid of that. Okay, another mistake. Apparently I'm on a roll this morning. Okay, so let's go ahead and put a fraction in. So 45 over 100. 45 over 100 equals 9 over 20, or 9/20ths. That's not going to help us. But the alternate form is, if I do this problem, it becomes 0.45. Okay, so already this morning, you have already taken a fraction to a decimal conversion. Woo! Everybody, thank you very much for the applause. Yes, that is already, you've already done the first part of the problem. Second part though is it how do you change a decimal? All right, let's go, there we go. How do you change a decimal to a percent? I don't know, do you? Okay, a lot of my kids already know. So the first thing you could do is you take that 0.45. So you take your tool and you go 0.45 and then just times that decimal. So times the decimal by 100. If you times that decimal by 100, guess what you get? You get the percentage. So down here, you get the percentage. And you could do that to change in between all the different forms between decimals, percents, and fractions. And that's all you got to do. Because this problem, because you look at this and you go, oh my gosh, what is that? But you don't need to do that because that fraction is nothing but this, 45 divided by 100. That's an easy problem. You could totally put that in your calculator. Any calculator worth its salt, my friends, would be able to do that problem. So you know that equals 0.45. Okay? That's first. Secondly, what you can do is that you can convert that decimal to a percent. All right, so you're gonna do that. You're gonna take the decimal and times it by 100, and you get the percent. And that will work for anything. Any fraction, any decimal, any percent. And the papers will go over again how to go back the other direction, how to go from a percent to a decimal to a fraction. You can do it. We'll practice over time. Don't worry. This coronavirus doesn't look like it's leaving any time in the near foreseeable future, so we'll have time to play around. Next, if n squared, we went over this problem earlier this week. Went over the exact same type of problem. Can you remember what we did? All right, I got an easy. This is an easy one. Okay, so what I could do is put that in photo math, which I will, because we want to make sure that we always do it with our tools and with our mind, okay, both. So I'm going to put my little n, then I'm going to put a square, and I'm going to put equal 64. So the answer on photo math is 8. So we're going to go on with an 8. We got to check it. How do you check this to make sure that it's correct? What does this actually mean? Remember, it's not the correct answer that matters, it's your understanding of that correct answer that matters. Okay, remember that. That little 2 is the base number. All right, so you're trying to find the base right here. They say 8 is the base. So what is it asking you to do? It's asking you, my friends, to go ahead and have that 8 twice. And if that equals 64, you got the right answer. It's right. So, math gets me all fired up. So if you look, like I said, that is your base number, that's your exponent. Your exponent tells you how many times you're supposed to repeat it, and you're supposed to repeat it twice. So I repeated my base number twice. Let's look on our photo math. We go 8 times 8. 8 times 8 is 64. There you go. Perfect. That is both ways to do the problem. We also could have went through 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 2, 4. 3 times 3, 9. 4 times 4, 16. 5 times 5, 25. 6 times 6, 36. Still not up there yet. Let's go 7 times 7, 49. And then 8 times 8, 64. You can go through all the squared numbers too when it comes to your times tables. You can do that as well. All of those ways will give you the correct answer. All of those ways are fun in their own self. So just figure out which one you like best. Number 5. What are the factors of 18? Factors of 18. Again, what can we do? What could we do? We have multiple choices. What are the factors of 18? I'm gonna have to put them down here because as you can see, the apartment complex not gonna want me writing on the wall. No writing on the wall. So, what are the factors of 18? Alexa, what are the factors of 18?
18's factors are 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18.
Okay, that's the easy way. That is the easy way to get the answer. Now, the harder way to get the answer, the way we can figure it out on our own, is that anytime that you're timesing something, you got to divide it. Okay, if you're trying to find the factors, you're going to be dividing. So the first thing is, let's go with 18 divided by 1. Okay, is that a whole number? Yes, it's 18. So 18 and 1 are both factors of the number. Now let's go with 18 divided by 2. 18 divided by 2 is what? What is it? What is it? 9. Ha! That's right. So 2 and 9. 2 and 9 are both factors of 18. Now, going over here, we need 18 divided by 3. 18 divided by 3 is 6. Right here. So that's not a decimal, so you're good to go. So we're good there. They say we don't have any more, but let's try.